We're back. Now let's look at. I'm kind of curious with what's going on with Pete Davis. So let's check that out. Let's see what's going on with Pete Davis.
Not good. Ariana Grande's former fiance recently ended his relationship with his baby mama, model actress Elsie Hewitt, and unfortunately, that split has gotten messy. Hello, my family. Perez, the queen of all media, the original.
I'm surprised they're still linking him to Ariana Grande. I mean, he's dated Kim too.
Original influencer and the new mom took to her social media this weekend to talk about how hard being a single parent is. She talked about, I don't know how to get rid of the eye bags because I don't sleep. And this is the part that's gotten everybody talking. She also said, I have to work and make money, and I'm doing it on my own, which is hard. Somebody went in the comments section and asked Elsie, I hope you don't mean you're doing the financial part alone. That would be insane given the circumstances. Elsie responded to that person who commented, I hope you're not doing the financial part alone. And she said,
yeah, I summarized it pretty fast in a couple of less than
I am. Elsie eventually deleted that comment of hers saying, I am. Well, Kim Kardashian's ex-boyfriend is quick to clap back, sorta. Pete Davidson's team has reached out to so many media outlets and is speaking off the record as sources, saying that the former Saturday Night Live comedian has been paying for everything relating to Elsie and their daughter, Scotty, including rent, their living expenses, and their health insurance. So it's a case of he said, she said.
Yeah.
She's a model? Okay.
I know. I'm exhausted, okay?
Oh, she's British. She's British, okay.
I've left the house looking nicer yesterday. I should have known that that was gonna happen. But that's not what I'm thinking about right now because I have a baby to take care of.
Because, you know, maybe she's going to postpartum.
And I also have to work and make money. And I'm doing it on my own, which is hard. Noted. Next time, I will try to look nicer when I get.
Let's see them together.
When we went on our first date, like we went out to dinner for the first time, I was like, okay, don't think that I'm crazy, but I just know you're gonna be the father of my children.
Yeah.
And he was like,
I know.
Oh, damn. Oh, man, that changed so quickly.
That's
and
pretty.
look at us now.
How about that? How about that?
When we went on our first date, like we went out to dinner for
so quickly. I guess he just has to go to court.
No wonder Pete Davidson and Elsie Hewitt reportedly split just 5 months after the birth of their baby.
Damn, 5 months after.
No one realizes there may have been 3 painful reasons that completely broke her heart. When Pete Davidson appeared at the 30th Webby
Yeah, he got rid of some of his tattoos, which is cool.
Awards, his comment about still feeling dead inside immediately sparked speculation about his relationship status. After all, their child had only recently been born. So many people were shocked that things seemed to change so quickly. First, Pete reportedly continued living an extremely busy lifestyle, constantly touring, filming shows, and attending events, while Elsie spent most of her time at home taking care of the baby. No one realizes how overwhelming that kind of pressure can become for a new mother. Second, Elsie was reportedly struggling with severe postpartum depression and often found herself crying alone. She allegedly asked Pete not to work too far away from home, but because of his career, slowing down may have been difficult for him. Most heartbreakingly, Pete reportedly missed spending their first Mother's Day together because of a last-minute work obligation. No one realizes how meaningful that moment. No wonder Pete Davidson and
Yeah, works a lot. I mean, goes to show even when you have money, I mean, still have to figure out stuff, right? So that's the thing.
When we went on our first date, like we went out to
That's
dinner for the
crazy.
first time.
The other day, my wife.
Yeah, you two, they gotta keep it. That's kind of crazy though. He said what? Yeah, let's see if he has a good story. Probably TMZ has it too.
Noted. Next time, I will try to look
I think she's wearing. She has fillers
Pete
on,
Davidson.
too.
sleep.
Elsie Hewitt clapping back at critics who slammed her casual appearance and recent paparazzi photos while sliding in a subtle shot at ex Pete Davidson.
I have a baby to take care of. And I also have to work and
But I
make
think
money.
he's working a lot though. But he should have made that first money.
And I'm doing it on my own, which is hard.
Elsie and Pete welcomed a baby Scotty Rose back in December, but 5 months later, a source confirmed to ET the two split amid undisclosed issues. Elsie taking another dig at the SNL alum by liking this comment: "Not staying with your partner when they are postpartum is insanely loser behavior."
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, that didn't sit well with Pete. A source close to the comedian told EW, quote, "Pete has paid all the expenses related to Scotty and also covered health fees, apartment, health insurance, etc." Adding, quote, "He has been available, accessible, and around consistently to be able to take care of Scotty." ET's also reached out for comment from the new dad.
It's been my dream forever, since I was a little kid. The baby's mother is one of my favorite people to ever exist ever. She's going to be a great mom, and I'm just stoked. And I hope to be, the dad that I hope that I would have.
A source previously
That's sad. Let's see what TMZ is saying. Really? I don't know if he's a deadbeat dad.
Let's get into Pete Davidson.
Oh yeah, this guy's good.
Before we get into Kylie and Kendall's crazy
follow him, subscribe. He's pretty
date
good.
night, I do want to talk to you guys about what's going on with Pete Davidson, because he has gone through so much in his life. I feel bad for him. He's been at rock bottom several times. I mean, he's got the family trauma of his dad passing away in 9/11, which has been a big part of his comedy skits. And then, of course, we've seen him date Kim Kardashian. At that point, Kanye was threatening to kill him at every corner. So it seems like he was maybe a little paranoid there. And he's also had issues with his mental health and with addiction. So Pete has been through it, but you know what? He thrived on SNL, and then he decided to take a step away. Then he slowly started to remove his tattoos. He got into a new relationship, and it kind of seemed like Pete was healing. But from these recent updates, it seems like Pete is back at square one. I was hoping him having a daughter would really change him.
Yeah, sometimes when you're going through mental health, man, sometimes having kids can't even change that.
But I don't think that's the case. It's kind of scared him away. His partner, Elsie Hewitt, says that she's raising her daughter alone after the Pete Davidson split, which is crazy because we spoke about them potentially breaking up for months in my blind item breakdown videos, and here we are. Now, this breakup is happening just months after their daughter, Scotty Rose, was born. I don't really know where Elsie came from. I mean, from the blind items, it seems like she's been a little bit suspicious, but you know what? I'm not going to judge her off of a blind item. They say that she's sketchy and she's trying to score his fortune. I'm over here saying what fortune's left at this point, but
Pete Davis broke. I don't think.
sources are saying that Elsie fought hard for this relationship. Pete was the one who decided that he was done, which is, I mean, a big choice, especially because he just had a daughter, is he going to be in his daughter's life? I mean, according to Elsie, it seems like she's trying to make him seem like a deadbeat father. Reportedly, having a baby was really hard on the couple. It looks like the two weren't even together for that long or had a steady relationship
Yeah, having a baby can like stress things out.
before Elsie got pregnant. The source says they confused intense chemistry with long-term compatibility. They thought having a baby would be exciting and bring them closer. The reality, it was the complete opposite. Parenthood is hard, and if you can't handle the hard moments, then of course you can't raise a kid together. It seems like they were just in bliss in this honeymoon phase and never really had any challenges until the baby came forth. Poor Scotty Rose. And that name. Just kidding. It's cute. Scotty is cute. Elsie spoke about her recent paparazzi photos and revealed that she was raising her baby alone after separating from Pete. She said, "I'm doing it on my own, which is hard," she said in a TikTok video. So she's publicly talking about this. One person asked in the comments, "I hope you don't mean that you're doing the financial part alone. That would be insane given the circumstances," because I believe that she's a normal person and that he's, obviously a celebrity. But she replied in a now deleted comment, "I am." Like I said, Elsie is being extra active on social media. Maybe she can get into like a social media career or a TikTok career, but either way, I do think it's kind of like messed up to have I think it's absolutely messed up to have a child with someone and then just leave it for like the mom to take care of, or even if it was vice versa. I just don't think that like abandoning the child is a great move because you are now responsible, Pete, whether you want to be or not. And if you don't want to be, at least cough up the coin. We know you got a little bit. You've been doing some tours recently.
The house looking nicer yesterday. I should have known that that was gonna happen. But that's not what I'm thinking about right now because I have a baby to take care of.
Popping off. This person writes, "Girl, child support. That man was a walking red flag." What? Pete Davidson couldn't commit to a relationship? I'm shocked, said no one.
Never in a million years would I have ever thought that Pete Davidson would allegedly turn out to be a deadbeat dad. Elsie and Pete had a whirlwind romance, and yes, things did happen a little fast. They hard launched their relationship March of last year, and 4 months after that, they announced that they were expecting their first child together. Then just 5 months after Elsie gave birth, tabloids reported that Pete and Elsie had called it quits, which is not surprising. It is unfortunate, but it's not surprising. Elsie and Pete were in the stages of getting to know each other in their relationship to then go through a massive milestone such as welcoming a child together. That is a lot on their relationship, but here's where it actually gets messed up in my opinion. Elsie posted a video talking about some recent paparazzi photos that were snapped of her, and she's like, "Yeah, I know I look rough, but I am doing this alone." Agreed with a comment that said, "If your partner leaves you while you're postpartum, that is loser behavior." Now,
it does seem like Pete Davidson is a playboy. I mean, at one point he was with Kim Kardashian and got her kids' like initials tattooed on him. He's done some weird things, but bringing a baby into it is going a little bit too far. Ew, also side note, we're not even going to include this, but like there is a joke he made in one of his shows where he like spoke about watching adult content with his daughter around. Like watching
Wow.
I don't even want to go any further, but major red flags. Now, one thing about Pete is that he does not want to be known as a deadbeat father. So Pete is denying what Elsie's saying here. Pete has made himself extremely available, the source says. He's provided full financial support. Pete is actually covering all of Scotty Rose's costs and more. He's hoping Elsie has good health and success for the sake of their daughter. That is such a weird thing to say to someone who you just had a breakup with, you just had a baby with, and you've got what? He's hoping that Elsie has good health and success for the sake of their daughter. Because she's what? The one raising the daughter? He has been paying for everything related to Elsie and Scotty, including the rent, living expenses, their insurance, the source says. They may have split, but all he wants for Elsie is to be happy and in a good place. His main priority right now is making sure that Elsie and Scotty are looked after, so it's utterly confusing to everyone who knows them why she would possibly post anything about him not supporting her. Obviously, they've had personal disagreements, and there has been a breakdown in this relationship, but he's fully committed to being a good dad. See, that's what's right there. I wonder if if this was probably a publicist who gave this statement to Page Six. They say that Elsie's stories on social media are not the reality at all. The truth is he's actually paying for everything. He's doing everything to be super supportive of Elsie. He's changed his schedule. He's done everything he can to be there physically and financially so Elsie can feel supported. So they're trying to say that, Elsie, you are in a dream position right now. Your life is being funded. Your kid is taken care of. You just keep this baby alive and Pete is a happy man. Poor baby Scotty. I do feel bad for her being in the middle of this. I mean, granted, she's like months old, so she doesn't realize what's going on here, but maybe she does. I mean, I feel like babies can pick up on vibes. As far as her parents getting back together, the sources say they are
Oh, that sucks.
done. There have been problems throughout their relationship, and things are not good between them at all. They haven't been for a while. They tried working it out, but decided it was best to go separate ways. Interestingly enough, it looks like Elsie's still been active on social media. She posted for a job position, which is kind of weird to do on social media. It's kind of giving James Charles energy. I'm currently trying to find an assistant, mother's helper, nanny type, basically a right-hand person. Apply here if qualified and serious, only looking for responses with resumes. And of course, it is a paid position, so it looks like she's looking for a nanny. To give you guys an idea of where we were and where we are now, here is a clip of Elsie talking about her relationship with Pete that did not age well.
I could not ask for a better father for my child. I'm so happy it's him. We're both very conscious of not putting pressure on this whole thing of this child is gonna fill a void or be this thing that I never had type thing. But I do think that there is this really healing aspect of knowing that we're going to be able to give a child the lives that we didn't have, and the support and the love and the family vibe that we don't feel like we had. And so I think it is important to strike that balance of, like I say, not adding that pressure.
If you guys are curious to how Pete is handling all this, I mean, going from this woman praising him as such a great man to now being broken up with, I mean, he's got mental health issues.
Yeah, see, Dak Prescott just drinking after his failed engagement just shows that money isn't
He's
enough.
got trauma. Headlines say that Pete Davidson is doing really well. Actually, he is thriving. They say that he's never smiled more. He sounded better than he has this past week. It sounds like he's in the best position he's ever been, which is kind of crazy. But you know what? It's good to hear that Pete is doing well after so much.
You should have went with the sympathy. He's having emotional distress or something.
Just make sure that baby is taken care of. Thank you for watching this clip from the...
That's cool. All right, guys, I'm out.